how have you approached things, and because you are a well, you have like two big talents, music and editing. And editing is not editing only, it's filmmaking, because you know a little bit of everything. Yeah. And I like to talk a little bit about the processes, so the people behind the scenes are putting questions on this. One question before I read any of the questions that we're gonna have here: how much do you think it helps an editor to do music?
Very.
Okay, and why?
Because I think first thing about the edit that is it has to be the rhythm,
The rhythm.
the feel of the rhythm,
Okay.
and people that do music. And I know, I think all of the editors that I know have done music.
Well, this guy too.
Yeah, it's like
They're all doing.
somehow it happens organically.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, especially creatively, when you find an episode that kind of doesn't work and so on, the choice of the music, sometimes you edit to the music.
Okay.
That's a very important decision that editor makes,
Okay.
and I think there is something about the feeling that it has to match the edit and the music. It's very important, I think.
Okay. Okay. And what would you think, like in your case, comes first, the musical rhythm, or do you think there's an editing rhythm?
I sometimes I find that editing a scene
Yeah.
without music, you edit it, then you add some music, and it's like matches everything.
Yeah.
So there's some kind of
Internal.
metronome, internal metronome, like how it's happening. I think, I don't know. It somehow dictates when you edit, even without the music. It's then you add the music, and it's in the rhythm. It's there, some kind of, the dynamics of it.
Yeah.
When you have like some, how is it called, crescendo
Yeah.
and
Okay.
so on,
Okay.
and you find it in the edited scene as well. There, I was like, what? How did this happen? I didn't have anything to adjust. It all just fits there.
Okay. For me, it was a very different experience to, because I always did, the main thing I did was music videos, so the music is locked, so I have to do
You
the
edit
visual
to
to
the
the music.
music.
Yeah.
It's I think it's very simple to do that.
It was super easy,
Yeah,
super easy.
super easy.
So I had a lot of problems when I started switching to narrative back again, because I needed to find something that it would work and then add the music. And of course, one of the problems that I had is that I wasn't working with so good musicians, but now I have a monster of a musician. So,
Yeah,
uh,
I heard the soundtrack for Vulgar was amazing.
yeah,
I
the
love
guy
it.
was amazing. And he literally redid the thing, because I had that problem that I had made it too sad, the music, because I thought I was doing a romantic drama. But in reality, I'm too funny. So I ended up
I know, I know that.
I ended up doing was a romantic comedy structurally. And then what was happening when I was watching the movie is like the sad moments don't hit because the music is sad. So it's like raining where it's wet. Yeah, I'm crying in the rain, so nobody noticed it. So when we switched it, and I told the guy, like, I made a mistake. I told you that the glass was half empty, but the glass is half full. And then everything switched, and it was completely different. But it took me time to adjust. But I agree with you.